Welcome to the Manifesting Latina podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Norma Reyes, a spiritual manifestation coach and your guide to creating simple spiritual routines that bring more calm, peace, and inspiration into your daily life. As a busy, ambitious Latina myself, I learned how to ditch the overwhelm by slowing down and connecting with my inner wisdom. And I want to teach you how to do the same. By listening to this podcast, you'll learn how to expand your mindset, your abundance, and your ability to receive without the burnout. So if you're ready to step into your power, elevate your spiritual practice, and make manifestation a way of life, you're in the right place. So let's get started. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Manifesting Latina podcast with me, your host, Dr. Norma Reyes. And today I am going to be talking to you all about something that has been on my mind for maybe like the last weeks, I would say, and maybe it's been on your mind too. And that is about the decisions that you're making. And what I want you to leave with this episode is knowing that there are no wrong choices. And I want you to trust your soul's earth journey. Like you came to earth. And I know that sounds really woo-woo, and maybe you're new to the spiritual world, but seriously, that's why you're listening to my podcast, because you want to get reconnected to your soul's path, your soul's purpose. And I want to empower you, and I want you to feel like every decision that you make is the decision that is going to lead you to your next best version of yourself. You're already kick-ass as you are. Trust me, you are. And there's a part of you that is wanting more. And actually, recently, my manifestation coach talked about how we are meant to expand. That's why we came into this earth plane and decided on this soul journey. And the universe is always expanding. And your purpose here is to expand and to grow and to be more. So first, let go of any of that guilt if you are hanging on to any of it, of wanting more, wanting to grow and expand more than who you currently are. And before you do that, maybe there's a part of you that feels like, am I making the right choice? What if I mess up? What if this choice is the wrong choice? What if this is my last chance to get it right? And if that sounds familiar, if you've ever felt stuck at a crossroads, afraid to choose wrong or thinking you're falling behind, right, by making a choice, like I can't go that direction because if I do, it's going to lead me down a labyrinth. And what if it's the wrong choice? This episode is for you because here's the truth. There are no wrong choices on your soul-led journey. Repeat that with me. There are no wrong choices on a soul-led journey. So let's get started with this. First, let's get to the root of all of it. Fear. Most of us were taught to believe that life is a straight line. Step A leads to step B, which gets you to step C, and so on. So naturally, we fear messing up the sequence. But that's not how your soul sees it. Your soul doesn't work in a straight line. It works in spirals, layers, and divine timing. Every single decision you've ever made, even the ones you've second guessed yourself, has brought you closer to your truth, closer to your healing, closer to your alignment. Even when you make a choice from fear, you learn. You can see yourself more clearly. And that is not failure. That is evolution. So I want you to breathe in this truth. You are not behind. You are not late. You are exactly where you are meant to be. You can recite that affirmation with me. I am exactly where I am meant to be. And let that sink in. Now, let's talk about how to know when a decision is aligned. Yes, I absolutely believe that there are no wrong choices because even if you choose the lesser of the right choice, the choice that maybe gets you in a more challenging path, you're eventually going to get yourself back on track to the path that maybe was more flowy and easier. And here's a way to know which decision may be a little more aligned and a little bit more easier versus a misaligned or fear-based choice. An aligned choice or decision feels like calm clarity, a deep inner yes, like just a knowing. You're just like, I know this is what I should be doing. Everything else logically doesn't seem right, but I know that I should be doing this. It comes from a sense of expansion. It comes from grounded energy, a gentle excitement, like a little giddiness inside, like a little kid's just really excited to open something up. Like your whole body says, this makes sense. I'll let you guys think about that. Calm clarity, a deep inner yes, a sense of expansion, grounded energy, gentle excitement, and a whole body like this is it. This is what I need to do. Versus when a choice is actually misaligned for you, fear based. And I want you to think of these choices as like one is taking a slope up the hill, and then the other one is a rock filled journey where you need like full on hiking gear to get yourself up there. And one choice is a slope, and you're like, yeah, that looks good. I mean, and sometimes we choose that rocky road, and there's nothing wrong with choosing it. Just know like that is the challenges that are coming. Sometimes we choose that. Like sometimes that actually feels good too. So, misaligned or fear-based choices can feel like urgency. They feel like, oh, I got to do this now. They feel like pressure. They feel like desperation. When you're making a decision out of FOMO, that's a fear-based decision. If you are feeling fearful of missing out, I want you to take a day or two before you step into that decision. And a fear-based decision can feel like feeling like if you don't do this now, you're going to regret it forever, or like you don't have the opportunity to do it again. And the reality is, we can always remake a choice, even if it doesn't feel like we can. Absolutely, we can. So begin to trust your intuition. Your body knows. Your energy knows. If you slow down and get quiet, you'll hear the right answer for you, the right choice for you. The key word being you, because something that is right for me may not be right for you. And something that is right for you may not be right for me. And you have to remember that sometimes some of the things that people are putting out there is based on things they either wish they heard or advice they want to hear or advice that worked for them. And now, this is not to say that you shouldn't listen to anyone else's advice. Take in the information and use discernment. Use your intuition to guide you to know what is right for you, what is right for you right now. Because sometimes something may be for you, but not in that moment. And that's why it's called divine timing. Because when the time is right, everything is going to line up just right for you. So if you're feeling pressured, if you're feeling urgency, desperation, you're having FOMO, rethink that decision. Take time to pause and reflect. Am I making this decision because I feel like I'm losing something? I feel like I am shrinking versus I am making a decision that makes me feel expansive. So remember, aligned action feels like coming home to yourself. And even when you don't feel 100% sure, remember that your choices are still leading you exactly where you need to be. All right. So let's go ahead and make this fun and magical. You don't have to walk this path alone. Your guides, your ancestors, and the universe are always sending you signs, even if you're not even aware about them. Here's a way to start this practice. And I want to invite you to do this to help you when you are feeling uncertain about a choice. I actually have done this in the past and still currently do. My personal number is 124. Like I feel like that's my little wink at times. And when I was actually looking for a house, I was looking for an owl. Like an owl was going to be a wink for me. I no longer look for owls. I need to think of a symbol for me in that regard, like an animal symbol. Okay, so here's how you can choose something simple and symbolic for you. You can pick an animal like a butterfly or a hawk or a turtle. You can pick a shape like a triangle or an infinity symbol, maybe like the moon phases, something, a symbol that is important to you, or a number. And I would avoid picking repetitive numbers as your symbol unless you really, really like a specific one and you feel like, oh, every time I see 333, that is a confirmation for me. And you can just think of them as confirmations. This is a sign that the universe is giving you a wink, wink, wink. Um, and it's a reminder for you that you are supported, that you are guided, and that you are safe to choose. So when you're making a decision and you see your sign, you allow your decision to be affirmed. Yes, you're on the right path. Keep going. So again, for me, that's 124. And you can choose whatever number works for you or whatever symbol or shape, whatever you feel connected. For sure, moon shapes would be something like a crescent would be something that I would love to see as well. But you can choose whatever cause to you is what's most important. And you can change it for, like I said, when we were looking for a house, I intentionally set like, oh, if I see this or if I see that, or when I saw repeating numbers, I felt like, oh, maybe I should go look at this house. So those kind of things. Now let's take a moment to integrate this for a bit and practice it. Take a nice deep breath in with me. Inhale, pause, and release. Take another nice deep breath in, hold, and release. Another nice deep breath in, hold, and release. Now ask yourself, what decision have I been hesitating on? Where am I letting fear stop me from choosing? What would it feel like to trust that I can't get it wrong? That every decision is the right choice. I'll repeat them one more time. What decision have I been hesitating on? Where am I letting fear stop me from choosing? What would it feel like to trust that I can't make a wrong decision? And I want you to remember, your job is not to make the perfect choice. Your job is to choose what feels aligned in the moment and let the universe handle the rest. And I want to leave you with this. Your soul's path is not linear, it's sacred. You're not behind, you're not broken, you're not lost. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. And every step you take, even the ones that don't make sense right away, are leading you home. All right. If this episode gave you a sense of peace or clarity, share it with a friend, post it on social media, screenshot it and tag me on Instagram at Manifesting with Norma so I could cheer you on. And if you haven't yet, subscribe and leave a review. It helps this podcast reach even more powerful mujeres like you. You are safe to choose. You are safe to grow. You are safe to expand. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you for tuning in to the Manifesting Latina podcast. I hope today's episode has inspired you to expand your mindset, embrace your spiritual power, and manifest with confidence. Remember, growth happens when you allow yourself to receive. And if you love this episode, be sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with a friend who's ready to expand too. Until next time, keep believing, keep thriving, and keep manifesting your best self.